Hello everyone and welcome to episode 44 of the journey on FIFA 14 Ultimate Team. We're going to start off this episode by showing you the players that are sold on from the absolutely horrendous 100k pack that we had in the last episode. As you can see, I sold on Fellaini, Willian and company. And I made quite a bit of loss on both Willian and company. But basically, why I decided to sell them was I wanted to switch up the team a little bit because I didn't really enjoy the 3-5-2. I felt way too exposed on the wings. So I wanted to switch back to the trusty 4-1-2-1-2, which I've had good experiences with, and we're going to switch up the team, and we're going to pick ourselves up our first silver player for the series, Jobson, the 5-star skiller from the Saudi Arabian League. I've always wanted to try out this guy on this game because he looks pretty good. He's a 5-star skiller, so we get a few more skillers in there. Anyway, we're going to pick up Anders Schürrle with a sniper chemistry style for 9,000 coins, which was a pretty decent pickup, I must say. And you could see two of the other players that we got in club. Anyway, we're not going to buy them immediately. We're just going to jump into online seasons. I just want to get to it as fast as we can. And this is hopefully third time's the charm. First team we come up against 4-3-3 BPL side. He's got David Luiz and Vincent Kompany at the back with Perishek in goal. So yeah, I always have trouble when I come up against that centre-back pairing because they're very strong. They're decently pacey, both of them, and they're, as I said, they're very strong. And as you can see from the first half, really not that much happening, no goals at all. But it's really going to kick off in the second half, in the 74th minute. We're going to pick up the ball with Luka Modric. I see Carlos Vela making the run. And we're going to get pretty lucky here to get the ball to Neymar. Neymar see Karim Benzema on the back post. And Karim Benzema is going to head it down on the ground to make it 1-0. And then, pretty much straight from kickoff, Karim Benzema just going to just completely do the defender there. And again, we're going to get pretty lucky to pick up the ball, but that's a lovely pass from Luka Modric to Carlos Vela, who's going to slide in to make it 2-0. But as you can see, he's brought his keeper up on the corner, but Neymar is going to be the one to slide it in from long range in the open net to make it 3-0, and that pretty much clinched the victory. But anyway, he's going to pick up a goal here with Samuel Eto'o. But fortunately for me, that is going to be how the game is going to end. So we pick up 3 points, 3 well-needed points for Division 2. So we're off to a pretty good start thanks to that. I always like to get off to a win because then I could possibly get a little bit of momentum. But as you can see, the match was really even, so it probably could have ended in a draw, but I managed to take my chances better than him. So anyway, we managed to pick ourselves up a inform Mycon for close to 49,000 coins. When I picked him up before, he was close to like 45,000 coins, so he's risen in price, and we pick up a Leighton Baines for 3,800 coins, so I wanted to try him out because I felt Cleese, even though he was a pretty good left back, he did feel a little bit too weak. So I wanted to try someone else. And this is how the team is going to look like now. With Courtois in goal, we got Mycon, we got Miranda, David Luiz, Leighton Baines, Ramirez, Hulk, Anders Schürrle, Ronaldinho, Alexander Pato, and Jobson up top. So hopefully it's going to be a pretty good team to play with. I mean, we got 2 5-star skillers in there. We got 3 4-star skillers, and I do really like just having some players that can do a little bit of skill to do the kind of unexpected. And the first team we come up against, oh my god, he's got Casillas, Dani Alves, Thiago Silva, Sergio Ramos, Jordi Alba. He's got Arjen Robben, Bastian Schweinsteiger, Mario Götze. He's got Xavi, he's got Marco Reus, he's got Robert Lewandowski. That's an incredible looking team, even though Thiago Silva and Dani Alves doesn't get full chemistry. And we're going to get the game started in the 45th minute. Corner header from David Luiz. He brings out his keeper, but that's a big mistake from him. And we're going to make it 1-0. But then the through ball to Mario Götze. I can't handle him. And he's just going to smash it in the top corner to make it 1-1. And then in the 90th minute, he's going to get the ball to Marco Reus. I can't handle Marco Reus. He's just too strong. He's going to make it 2-1. And unfortunately for us, that is going to be how the game is going to end. So, not the best of starts with this team. But again, I came up against an incredible team. So, I don't really know what... I mean, it would have just been a bonus, I guess, to walk away with the victory. But in the end, I'm still disappointed that I considered a goal in the 90th minute. But as you can see, he had like a lot more possession than I had. So, with that, we're just going to switch back to our first team, our main team, and going to get back into online seasons. And again, we come up against an amazing side. He's got Manuel Neuer, Philipp Lahm, Mats Hummels, Dante, David Alaba. He's got Schweinsteiger, Arjen Robben, Frank Ribéry, Mario Götze. He's got Robert Lewandowski and Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. It's an incredible looking side, especially the wings with Frank Ribéry and Arjen Robben. And very late on in the first half, we're going to get pretty lucky to pick up the ball with Luka Modric right there. And eventually, on the rebound, he's going to be the one to slot it in and make it 1-0. And the first half isn't even over. And what a header from Pepe! Look at that, it was actually quite far out. That was actually a nice header. And then in the 76th minute, the game, I think, pretty much disconnects him. I don't think he would have rage quit at that point because he was in the attack. And normally you don't rage quit in the attack, but as you can see from the matches, he only had one shot on target. So I pretty much dominated that game, and that felt good with the kind of team he had. But with that, we're just going to jump into another game because we got a little bit of momentum here. Again, a very good side we come up against. He's got Robin van Persie, Sergio Ramos, Juan Mata, Jesus Navas, Eden Hazard. He's got Yaya Toure, he's got Company and David Luiz at the back. He's got Kyle Walker, Ashley Cole and Petr Cech. It's an incredible looking BPL side, and he's going to get the game started here in the 15th minute. The ball managed to fall to Yaya Toure, and he's going to slide in and make it 1-0. And then a little bit further on, everything just goes a little bit wrong here because he's going to make it 2-0, and I didn't really see that 1-2 coming. But then a little bit later on in the second half, we're going to make the 1-2. Neymar is going to be through on goal, but I think I've missed a couple of open chances in this game, so I decided to just take the easy way out and pass it to Pedro and make it 1-2. And then we're going to get another header goal from a corner with Pepe, and that is going to be how the game is going to end. So it ends in a draw. I would say I was rather happy about that because of the team he had and the fact that I was 2-0 down after the first half, and then to make the comeback to make it 2-2. So that was pretty nice. As you can see, it was a pretty even game overall. But we only need, we need 5 more points to not get relegated or secure staying in the division. And we're just going to jump into another game here. And the team we come up against is going to be a 4-4-2 Bundesliga side. With the likes of informed top rank, he's got Marco Reus, Robert Lewandowski, and Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, the deadly duo themselves. We're going to get the game started here very early on in the 5th minute. Sergio Ramos, of all people, heads it in. I say of all people because he hasn't really scored that much for us. And then in the 27th minute, I'm like, no, I've just conceded a penalty. And it gets even worse because the referee shows me the red card. Are you drunk, referee? But anyway, this thing happened to my opponent a couple of games ago, but Pepe touched down the ball, and then I just tried to clear it, but Robert Lewandowski managed to steal the ball, and Pepe slide tackled when I just wanted to clear it away. So he's got a penalty in the 29th minute. We got ourselves a red card on Pepe, so I'm pretty much shaking at this point. And then Courtois makes the save. It's unbelievable. And then in the 41st minute, I can't believe it, the game is going to disconnect. I couldn't believe it. I will definitely take that disconnect because he was having a little bit of pressure for those 12 minutes that he did. We were a one man down, but I must say I was rather happy that that game disconnected because I was 1 man down, and that means that we have to go into the championship because of course Pepe is going to be banned for the next game. So we're just going to jump into the championship. Hopefully we'll have a better time this time around. With our new side. Anyway, 4-3-2-1 BPL side. It's got Schürrle, Sturridge, and Walcott up top. So they're very pacey. And then it's got Kolarov as his left back, which I guess he's not the best left back. He's rather slow actually. So he's a real left back that you'll be able to just bomb up the wings with. But a mistake from me there, and that's a lovely strike from Jack Wilshere. Can't really say anything about that. But then pretty much from kickoff, Jobson is going to be the one who's just going to work through his defense and slot it in to make it 1-1. Jobson's first goal for the club. Hopefully it's not the last one. Anyway, Ronaldinho on the ball. I see the run from, it's Jobson on the wing. Hulk in the middle. Try to get it on his left foot. He's going to read it, but fortunately it's going to fall back to me. Doing a little bit of scoop turn, and then the finish from Hulk. I mean, his left foot is just absolutely deadly. And then a lovely through ball to Alexander Pato to just smash it in and make it 3-1. And at halftime, as you can see, I pretty much dominated the game. And the guy has had enough. He's going to rage quit. So we pick up the win there. We move on to the next round in the Champion Shield. But before the episode is going to end, we're going to head into yet another game in Division 2 to hopefully pick up a couple of more points. We got 3-5-2. Serie A side, he's got Di Natale and Balotelli up top, and then at the back he's got Ogbonna, Chiellini and Benazia. So a pretty good looking Serie A side, I must say. And the game is going to start in the 24th minute with the corner header from Ogbonna. This has basically been the episode with corner goals. And then Pepe is going to pick up the goal to make it 1-1 from a volley. That was actually a lovely finish from the man. And then only a couple of minutes later, we're going to get the ball. This is just some lovely play from the team. Some lovely play from Neymar, just getting past a couple of defenders. And then he's going to smash it, but he's going to hit the bar. And it's not going to be a goal. But then in the 45th minute, we're going to pick up a goal with Sergio Ramos to make it 2-1. His second goal for the episode, but then another corner header from Chiellini to make it 2-2. So that was most unfortunate. It's been like three corner goals in this game. And then you see the spinning ball of doom, which means the game is actually going to disconnect right after it's made it 2-2. So I guess you could say I was a little bit frustrated because I thought I could go on and win the game, and the fact that if it would have disconnected like 30 minutes or 30 seconds earlier, I would have actually picked up a win there. So that game basically doesn't count because it ended in a draw. So we're at 10 points now, and that is going to be the end of the episode. I hope you enjoyed it. I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.